Yo, what's up everyone out there in YouTube land? I'm gonna give you guys a review today on the Canon 6D Mark I. This is my one and only camera that I do use every day. I don't use anything else. This is the only camera that I use for, I've had it now for 2.5 years. So hopefully this review will actually be pretty good compared to everyone else that only reviews it after like a week or 2 days or whatever, however long they have it for. So without further ado, let's get into this, and I'm going to give you guys the good and the bad, everything that I like, everything that I don't like about this camera. Let's get into it. Alright, so number one thing that I like about this camera is that it's full frame. Basically, if you don't know what that means, you get more picture in the frame than a crop sensor, and it's always going to be better low light than any type of crop sensor. That's number one. Number two, the price point right now for this camera. Brand new, it's only $1,000. If you buy it used, it's going around on eBay for like around $550. Buy it now, and up, of course. So number three, the reason why to buy this camera: megapixels. Megapixels are only 20.2, so that's perfect size for memory cards, perfect size for Macs, computers, for anything storage. Just perfect size. If you shoot JPEG, that's even better. But like myself, I shoot RAW, so the size for RAW files are going to be a little bigger, but 20 megapixels is perfect. Reason number four why to buy this camera: it's simply a beast. I take it everywhere. Rain, sleet, snow, dust. It has never failed me. It constantly works. Mind you though, I do take care of it, but I have taken it in the rain, and it's just never failed on me. Not to say that I won't on you, but it's never failed on me. Reason number five why to buy the Canon 6D Mark I is low light. It kills low light. It is really good. There's hardly any noise when you shoot at night. It's really nice. The lower the light, the better, I say. Hardly any noise. Ideal for a lot of situations when the lighting sucks. You could just bump up the ISO and it will look good with hardly any noise at all. Of course though, when you start getting higher and higher with the ISO, the more noise will come. But overall, this camera is great with low light. Probably one of the best that I've ever used. Okay, so now that I said the good stuff about the camera, I'm gonna say the bad stuff. And after having this camera for 2.5 years, I can honestly say the only thing I don't like about it is the focusing. The focusing sucks. I have to take, when I'm shooting people, definitely when I'm shooting people, I have to shoot maybe 3 or 4 shots just to make sure that I got focus. And even when I take the shot and I look and I go, oh, I know I nailed that shot. I had to have had perfect focus and everything. I'll look and I'll be like, oh wow, it's not focus. So that's why I do take 3 or 4 shots just to make sure that we have that perfect shot, and I don't miss it. There's been times when I thought I nailed it and I didn't look, and I come home later and I find out that it's not in focus. The focusing just sucks, especially if you're shooting something that's moving or people. So now that I said the good and the bad, I'm gonna give you guys basically my setup on what I use that I think is just perfect for this camera. So here's the perfect gear to use if you're just beginning. This is all that I use and it works great. For landscapes, I use a 24mm Sigma lens. This lens is a beast. I feel like it's taken my photography to a whole nother level. For portraits, I use this. It's a 50mm lens from Canon. This works great too. It's really sharp. Both these lenses are sharp. This is my favorite lens by far, is a Sigma 24 lens. I use this for everything. Portraits, landscapes. I take it with me in my bag everywhere. Same thing with the 50, but with the 50 I only use it for portraits. These are both great lenses and pretty much, in my opinion, all you really need. Alright guys, so hopefully this review helps with your decision on buying the camera. I'm going to go ahead and throw some pictures up that I've taken over the years. Probably my best ones that I've taken. You can go ahead and look at those. If you want to look at my full photography, go ahead and go to my Instagram. Go ahead and put the link in the description. It has all my photography on there. It's all with the 6D. Unless if otherwise stated, it's with a different camera. There's some other pictures I have on there with other cameras, but it'll say in the description that whatever I used. But for the most part, every picture on there is with the Canon 6D Mark I. Yeah, with that being said, go ahead and if you like this review, go ahead and subscribe and like this page. Thank you guys. Peace.